Wow, it's been a dark week, hasn't it been? We're at war. We have a government that persistently refuses to meet the needs of its own people. And all I want to do is take it out on the canvas, which is a good thing as an artist. It seems like I've been painting a lot of bright colors and just really emotional work. So let's go out to the studio. Welcome to my messy studio. It's Monday, about 5 o'clock in the morning. The moon was really pretty, even though it's behind the clouds, so I thought I would walk out here. I'll be out here most of the day today. Here's the one that I was working on yesterday, and I think it might be done. I'm gonna get a critique on it today, but I think it's there. I'm calling it Peace and War. I started out with that calm pink background, and then I threw those bright colors on it. Well, I'll take a look around. Looks like I just need to clean up out here. I don't know when I'll get to that, but I haven't had my coffee yet. So I'm going to head back into the house and go get some coffee and work up in the office for a little while until I come back out here to work on the painting. Hi, Gypsy. What's going on, Gyp? Good girl. You want to go in the house? Yeah, let's go in the house. Good girl. I need to do a few office tasks this morning, and then I'll get ready for my next ketamine session, which is on Wednesday. I need to get a prescription from the pharmacy for that. And then after I'm done with all my office stuff, I will go out to the park and go for a run and a walk. My office is a little bit less chaotic than it was. So now that I got all the errands done and all the office work, I'm at Eudora Park, which is in central Fort Collins. You can see the foothills from here, and Spring Creek runs through it, so it's always nice to get a little bit of that flowing water sound. So headed back out to the studio. I finished this piece. It's called Mad and Wild, which is really emotional. I just kept throwing colors at the canvas, and I ended up with some really bizarre marks. It was kind of fun. Then I finished up Peace and War. I needed to make just a few little adjustments where I spilled some paint, and I didn't want that color there. But it was basically done. And then I had this little one. It was a 12 by 12 canvas panel. This week I've been a lot more aggressive with my canvases. And I started by putting a glaze of a kind of a reddish rust color on the background over all the colors that were already on there, like blues and greens. And then I just poured some liquid white paint on there. And I let the paint drip with gravity, and I turned the canvas in different directions. And I ended up with this pattern that looked like a bunch of white seahorses. And that's where I decided to stop and call this piece The Herd. So even though these days have been really dark, and it can be depressing when you think about the news, I go into the studio and I just take it out on the canvas. I make marks and I throw paint around, and I just don't worry about what comes out of it. I ended up with some really cool paintings this week. This one I call Peace and War, and this one I call Mad and Wild. Here's one on a wood panel that I've been working on this week. I haven't decided what to call it yet, but I think it'll turn out really cool when I'm done. So whenever I feel bummed out by what's going on, I take a break to be around the people and dogs who bring me joy. And then I get out in the studio and I paint. And I paint really hard. And I get all my emotions out in whatever tools I'm using. I've found that it's a good idea to have some wood panels around because they can take a lot more aggressive scraping and paint strokes. That's just an FYI. Everyone, take care of yourselves, paint really hard, and look out for every opportunity to take care of your mental and physical health. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.